So the George Santos story keeps getting more and more insane. I mean, it is... Like, I keep thinking, there's no way this could get crazier. There's no way you can get more lies, because there's already been, like, 712 of them, right? Wrong. There can be 713 of them. In fact, there could be 7,013 of them. And, look, these two, honestly... I don't know why, but I get the sense these are, like, categorically different. Like these actually might land and make a difference in a way that the other things didn't, okay? So let's go through it here. Here's the first one. George Santos allegedly stole $3,000 in donations for veterans' dying service dog. Wow. Okay, so first I want to go and show you the picture of this sweet puppy. Look at this poor baby. With the tumor here, you can see the tumor growing in the belly. Oh my god, it's so heartbreaking. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of the puppy here as well. Sapphire was the dog's name. So notice I'm saying was the dog's name and not is the dog's name. Let me give you the specifics here of what happened. So George Santos, who by the way, his real name might be Anthony DeValder. I think we might learn he went by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different names in his life. Who knows? But what happened is he was running a scam charity for like disabled dogs or sick dogs or sick animals. So they say here in the New York Post, George Santos allegedly conned a disabled homeless veteran. So the veteran was disabled and homeless as well, the person he conned, okay? Out of thousands of dollars donated to save the man's dying service dog, according to a stomach-turning report. The alleged account adds to Santos' growing list of shady behavior. You guys know the whole list. Oh, I'm Jewish. Oh, I'm black. He's nor Jewish nor black. Oh, my mom died on 9/11. She didn't die on 9/11. Oh, I work for Goldman Sachs. He didn't work for Goldman Sachs. Oh, I went to Baruch College. I was an amazing volleyball player. None of that happened. None of that's true. It's all totally made up. This guy is the most shameless person on planet Earth. The veteran, Richard Osthoff, I think I got that, told the local news site Patch that he met Santos, who introduced himself as Anthony DeValder, during a tough time in his life in May 2016. Osthoff, who was honorably discharged from the Navy in 2002, was living in a tent on the side of Route 9 in Howell, New Jersey, with his beloved service dog Sapphire at the time. Sapphire was suffering from a life-threatening stomach tumor that was growing by the day, and surgery to remove the tumor would cost $3,000, according to the vet's estimate, Osthoff said. The veteran, who couldn't afford the surgery, said a veterinary technician took him aside and offered assistance via a pet charity called Friends of Pets United, run by Anthony DeValder, an alias by George Santos in the past. So, right off the bat here, one of the first thing that pops to mind is they might want to look into this veterinary technician to see if this person was, like, in on the scam with George Santos / Anthony DeValder. Because they very well may have been part of the scam, or George Santos / Anthony DeValder could have been scamming, you know, the veterinary technician too, or like going around and telling vets like, I have a charity, so let me help, you know, I'll help raise money for various things. DeValder set up a GoFundMe to raise funds for Sapphire, and once it hit its goal of $3,000, he closed and deleted the fundraising page and became hard to reach before he disappeared altogether, Osthoff told Patch. The balls on this guy to have told all the lies he told, committed all the crimes he committed. By the way, he also raised his $700,000 for his campaign. That was all. He got that all from a Ponzi scheme. He was doing a Ponzi scheme. He was involved in a Ponzi scheme. You have all these skeletons in your closet, and you go, I got a good idea. How about I run for Congress? Because I bet none of these things are going to, you know, come back to haunt me. Like, literally everything is coming back to haunt you. And you're the world's biggest scumbag, as you learn from this story. The Navy vet, now 47, never saw a penny of the donations, and his beloved service dog died on January 15th, 2017, according to the outlet. Jesus. Little girl never left my side in 10 years. I went through 2 bouts of seriously considering suicide, but thinking about leaving her without me saved my life. Oh my God, this is so sad. Oh, this is heartbreaking. Jesus. I love that dog so much. I inhaled her last breaths when I had her euthanized. Oh. His account was corroborated by a fellow veteran and retired New Jersey Police Sergeant Michael Bohl, who told Patch that when he heard what happened, he tried to help Osthoff by reaching out to Santos. I contacted Santos and told him, you're messing with a veteran, and then he needed to give back the money or use it to get Osthoff another dog, Bull said. He was totally uncooperative on the phone. This guy, so he's not only like a pathological liar, George Santos / Anthony DeValder is a total sociopath and psychopath. Just zero empathy, zero sympathy, dead eyes. Osthoff said Santos requested he take Sapphire to a Queens veterinarian instead of the New Jersey practice because he had credit with the practice in the Big Apple. The vet tech who told Osthoff about Santos' charity drove the pair to Queens practice, where a vet said Sapphire's tumor was inoperable. Rest in peace to Sapphire. Scamming homeless veterans and their cancer-ridden puppies. Okay, so look, the reason why I feel like this one's a little different, if there's one thing that Americans love, and it's like totally bipartisan and unanimous, it's dogs. It's puppies. You know? They are the ultimate uniter. Americans love puppies. And they're correct. They are right to love dogs. And so this is one of those things where, honestly, it's funny because sometimes stories like this, like animal cruelty, it sometimes lands harder than like if somebody does cruelty to a human. You know what I mean? So I look, this is next level, man. This is next level. I know it sounds crazy to say it's the next level given all the scope of all of his previous lies, but it really seems like it. But I got one more for you. So Republicans, this is amazing. So Republicans, look, if you're on their team, they'll let almost anything go. You know, there's a real streak of extreme partisanship and tribalism among the far right. And, but there's certain things that are just like, nope, can't do it. Not going to stand by, not going to accept it. Okay. One of those things is like just being like an ex-conservative, right? Like an ex-Republican and saying, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going in this direction. Then you're a traitor and they're going to open up the bowels of head on your face. But then there's also this. I just spoke by phone with Eula Rochard, a Brazilian drag queen who was friends with George Santos when he lived near Rio. She said everyone knew him as Anthony, never George, or by his drag name Kitara, and confirms this photo is from a 2008 drag show at Ikarai Beach. George Santos / Anthony DeValder / Kitara Ravachi is a drag queen. Now, is there anything wrong with being a drag? Of course not. No. I believe in freedom. I believe people should do whatever they want to do as long as you're not hurting anybody else and, live your best, truest life to yourself, right? That goes without saying. Is that what the far right believes? No, they do not. No, they do not. In fact, right now, we're in the middle of this, like, manic phase where there's hysteria over trans people and over drag queens, and there's this big thing online where the far right, calls them groomers, even if there's no evidence of any grooming of kids, and they kind of blur the lines between saying you're a groomer and that, like, you're sexually grooming kids, and you're a groomer and that, like, you're just politically grooming somebody to be left-wing. They've kind of made a point of, like, let's just use this label and imply both things and throw it at everybody who we don't like and everybody in the LGBTQ community. Well, now, oh, man. Now, George / Anthony / Kitara, you done went too far for them. So, look, I'm telling you, man. If they're going to... all the other things they potentially could overlook, right? All the other things they could potentially overlook. The screwing a dying dog with cancer and a homeless, disabled veteran and being a drag queen, they're going to be like, oh, okay. Well, this is crazy. Now, remember, Kevin McCarthy made a deal with the devil. He said, I'm going to put you on a committee, George Santos, if you give me your vote, I'll look the other way to all your shenanigans. Well, Kevin McCarthy might be the only one left who is overlooking the shenanigans, okay? Because this is, woo, baby. Wow. This guy, man, this guy is going to keep coming. It's going to keep coming. There's going to be more. And I don't know how it can get crazier, though. I genuinely don't know how it can get crazier. I don't know. But, you know, it could. It could somehow get crazier. Anyway, there you have it. I'm at a loss for words. And as you guys know, that's rare.